Hello, welcome back to another video. Today I am making another create a sim video, and today I am making specifically the Jonas Brothers. This one was not requested. I love the Jonas Brothers ever since Camp Rock, and I really wanted to make them now since they made their comeback. Was their comeback even last year? I think it was last year or the year before. I think it was last year. But ever since then, I've been dying to make them in The Sims. I just haven't had the chance to do so until now, and this was harder than I expected because, as you guys have heard me say in the past, I suck at making guy sims. I feel like I did okay with the BTS people, but now I don't know if it's just I got used to creating Asian sims, or I don't know what it is, but they were really hard. So I really do think I do not do them justice in this video. It was hard, specifically Nick. I feel like maybe I got closer with Joe, but Nick and Kevin were pretty hard. And I think the reason why they're really hard is just because there's only so much you can do with the Sims feature wise, because they have very iconic, or not, I don't want to say iconic, but they have very interesting ears. They kind of stick up, but they're kind of squared, not circular at the top. I don't know if that makes any sense, but if it doesn't, just look at their ears. They have very special ears. So I could not do that on The Sims. I only was able to bring them up, but I was not able to actually shape the earlobe, or not the earlobe, but the top part of the ear. I don't know what you call that. So yeah, that was kind of hard for me. And my mouse, I feel like I need to get a new mouse. I don't know if it's my actual mouse or the game, but sometimes it gets out of whack, and I feel like I barely touch it and it just goes whoosh, like super far. As you can see right now, when I was doing his pupils, they got either really huge or really small. It was kind of hard to find a balance there with my mouse being weird. But yeah, they have facial hair, which I did not find the correct facial hair. I don't feel like it suits them, but facial hair is hard in The Sims. It's either too much or too little, or not the right color. So that's what happened in this situation. I couldn't get the actual facial hair to resemble it, or hair, or anything like that. Same with their hair. It's super fun, or not super fun, well yeah, it is super fun to look for CC, but it's super easy. That's what I meant to say. Why can't I speak? Gosh. Yeah, it's super easy to find like BTS inspired hair pieces of CC because it's everywhere. Everyone's a BTS fan. But for the Jonas Brothers, it was hard, and I didn't even know what to type in the search bar to look for it. So this is as close as I could get, and I know it's not very, it's similar, but not very, I don't know, it's not an exact, I guess I can say, it's not an exact hair piece. The hair is similar from the front, but I feel like it's a little too short from the sides and the back, but it works in this case. So yeah, this is Nick Jonas. I keep messing with his face because I'm not happy with it, but at the end, this is as close as I could get. But I feel like if you were to show me this sim and ask who it is, I would not be able to guess it's Nick Jonas. But hey, I tried. And for the outfits, I tried going based on the outfits that they're wearing for their Sucker cover, the song that they first released together, Sucker. Yeah, based on that album cover, they have a specific way that they dress too. I don't even know what I would call it. It's very colorful, and a lot of polos are worn. So for Nick, I think he was wearing a polo tucked in with like pink pants, and I think the sleeves were pink as well. But in this case, this is the closest I could find. So this is what I ended up going with, and I'm not sure on what shoes to wear. I'm pretty sure they just kind of wear like shoes without socks. I'm not 100% sure, like I said. But here I am, still messing with this face, trying to make it more similar, and I feel like I kind of do get a little bit more similar, but not exactly exact, because I feel like when I do a good job, I can like securely say that I did a good job. In this case, I don't think I did them justice. But the next one would be Joe, and I'm not sure. I know Kevin is the oldest, and then it's Joe, and then it's Nick, and I'm just like I went back on the chair, so I don't know if that messed with the voice on that recording. But Joe is known for his eyebrows, so I make sure to give him very thick eyebrows. And then for his facial features, they're pretty similar. They all pretty much look alike, but Joe for sure has like bigger eyes and bigger eyebrows, so that's what I made sure to go back and give him. And when they were split up, he was in the DA or DUNC, the dance, basically the dance band. I don't even know how you spell it with like their abbreviations. The dance duns. I don't know, but he was part of that band, and his style has changed. Well, I feel like all of their styles have changed so much. From Camp Rock, you're used to seeing Nick and Kevin with super curly hair, and Joe had the straight hair, like kind of like emo kid with, you know, the bangs and stuff. And now he pretty much, I remember once both Kevin and Nick kind of went bald. Not bald, but like they like buzzed their hair off, and that looked good. I think it was easy. If that was still their hair, it would have been super easy to find it on The Sims, but that's not the occasion. Joe sometimes has like his hair like brushed back like with gel, but in the cover, again, the one that I was going based on, he has his hair kind of like 40 from the series U. So I used the same hair at the end. He just kind of has it brushed on his face. I feel like Joe is a little curlier though, and 40 is kind of more straight, but it worked in this case. And for skin details, I just went with these that have the eye bags, and they all have pretty long straight lashes and they're pretty dark, so I went ahead and did that. I feel like as far as eye color, Nick has the darker eyes, and then Joe has kind of like the hazel eyes, and then Kevin, I'm not sure of his eye color. I think it's like a grayish color, like bluish greenish. I don't even know. It looked different on every picture that I looked, so that's what I went ahead. I just gave him some gray color because you can take it as green or you can take it as blue or even like hazily depending on the lighting. So here I am. It took me forever to find 40's hair, and I just go through this list, which I keep forgetting to install the 4 columns mod. I don't know, I've been lazy, I guess, but I keep forgetting, and I need to so much because it takes forever to go through all of my CC. But for the beard, as you can tell, for Joe, he has darker hair, so his stubble is a little bit darker and like it stands out more than Nick or Kevin, but not as much as this on The Sims. So again, I just found the middle ground and I gave him that. Now I'm going back to Nick to take off his socks because it was bothering me. And again, very colorful outfits, and I think the outfits are all never mind, I'm lying. I was gonna say they're all non-CC, like they're all from game, but no, I think their shirts are CC, but the rest is not, like the pants and the shoes and stuff like that, because I didn't have the right CC for that. I only have like baggy shirts, baggy pants type of CC for guys. So here I am making Kevin. He is the final one, and like I said, it was hard to find the right eye color for them. For the other ones, I used my in-game eye colors, which I downloaded like my presets for, but for him I had to actually go and use like the contacts from the makeup, the face makeup, to get the right eye color. So I am still changing it, and his eyebrows are kind of different from the other ones too. Nick has very thin eyebrows, Joe has very thick eyebrows, Kevin has very thick eyebrows as well, but they're kind of short and stubbly, so I try to go for that. It was hard to do though, but I got it somewhat done. And then I think for skin details, I do just go back and give him the same skin details as Joe, and then I just try to imitate basically what is on the other two's face, because again, they look pretty similar, but Kevin kind of has like his ears are pointier than the other ones, and then his face is kind of like smaller on the bottom but kind of like bigger towards the forehead, or I don't know if that's just the hair, but I try to go for that. He was probably the hardest I could get, so at the end, again, I don't feel like he looks so much like Kevin, but this is Kevin. Kevin Jonas, everybody. And his lips are kind of different too, on the contrary of Joe and Nick. He has a little bit more filler lips, but they're also smaller in size, like in width you would say, or length they're smaller, but width they're thicker. And for Kevin as well, he's actually the first one, or not the first one, but the only one out of the 3 that I use non-CC hair, and that's because I could not find the right one. He kind of has like I don't know what you call the haircut. Again, this is why it was so hard to find CC for it, because I didn't know what to type in to look for it. but his hair kind of like sticks out a little bit on the front, kind of like this one does, but not as much as this version of it does. However, I think I do end up changing it. I actually don't remember what I gave him, but I feel like it was not CC. I think I went with this one. Yeah, I went with this one, and I tried to add like the hair underneath the hairline because his was like too far back, but it didn't end up working out, so I just ended up going with this. But anyways, for the outfit, I go with the super colorful outfit as well. I'm gonna go ahead and add some screenshots to the end, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Please go ahead and leave your suggestions of who I should make next down below in the comments. Thank you. Bye.